back to the channel, everybody. And if you're new here, hello, thanks for watching. If you like what you see, please like, comment, subscribe, do all those good things. This is Motor Mike Media, and as always, I'm Motor Mike, and today, well, we're talking about the 2022 Subaru WRX. That's right, guys, the WRX is here. It's been having lots of controversy, to be honest with you. A bunch of people love the vehicle, and a bunch of people hate it. So let's talk about why. We'll start with styling the front end. The front end, a big grille, it's all blacked out, it's a sporty thing to do. The lower bumper looks pretty aggressive, it's also black cladding down below, it's a Subaru thing. And the headlights. Now I think the headlights have really nice LED design. I kind of like how the light goes between the bodywork itself, it's kind of cool looking. Some people complain that they look a little small, a little goofy. I'll wait till I see it in person before I give it a full judgment on that. And the side profile. Pretty good body lines. What I really like are the lines going to the back. The rear end, those hips kind of pop out, the rear wheel wells if you will, giving it almost a wide body look, which I really like. But the cladding around the wheel wells, that's what a lot of people are talking about. Now, yes, the last generation WRX was kind of plain, to be honest. A lot of people said yes, it is kind of a plain generation. Now here, they're taking a little bit of a styling risk, having that cladding all the way around. It's different, it's not traditional shape, that's kind of goofy looking, sort of, with a pattern to it. Now, I don't mind it. It's supposed to be kind of this all-wheel drive, super cool sports vehicle. A lot of these vehicles will be taken off-road, doing, rally racing and stuff like that. Now, the regular person will just be on the streets, but it has that rally history, so seeing it here, it's not too bad for me. It'll probably grow on most people. Now, the rear end themselves, the rear end, well, it looks pretty good. Now, these taillights. The taillights, they're basically the same from the Subaru BRZ as well as the Toyota 86, and I'm okay with that. I know some people would like to see something different from this vehicle, but you gotta remember, part sharing, it's an okay thing. They did a good job at making it look a little bit different, but having that Subaru heritage to it, especially those wide hips in the back. And that lower bumper. Now, the lower bumper has dual exhaust, as I like to call them, or quad tip exhaust, so it's a cool little sporty thing to see. Now this is the regular WRX. We don't have the STI yet, but hopefully the STI has a big old wing in the back, because just seeing that little tiny lip spoiler, it just doesn't do it for me. WRXs, they're fun, sporty vehicles. Like I said, they're all-wheel drive, so you can have fun in the snow, take them off-road, have a little bit of fun with them. But what I really like about them is that boy racer heritage. Now, the wagons, or I'm sorry, the hatchbacks have been gone for a long time, but I miss having the sedans with the big old wings. Hopefully the STI will solve that problem and have the big old wing. But this vehicle, it's sporty. They say the body is way stiffer than before. The suspension's been tweaked and tuned. It's an all-new platform and an all-new engine. Now this new engine is a 2.4 liter flat boxer engine. That means super low center of gravity. The pistons are going like this instead of in a V or inline pattern. So super low center of gravity makes everything better when you're performing off-road. Now the 2.4 liter boxer engine makes about 271 horsepower and about 259 pound-feet of torque. So just a little bit of a horsepower increase, just by a few, but it's cool to at least see a brand new engine. Now going into the interior's been much improved. The quality overall is better, more soft touch materials, and you can see this giant screen, 11.6 inches on the higher trims. Now the base trims will have this setup with two screens. I'm not the biggest fan of having the multi-screen setup. All the plastic around there looks very cheap, so I would suggest don't get the base model, upgrade to get that bigger screen. A lot of people said the screen's pretty good. Now, there is a little bit of a lag that some people have had problems with, and some functions you have to go through quite a few menus to get to, but they have been getting better. There are a few hard touch buttons around there, and the cool thing is, well, the seats. The seats, suede Alcantara, nice red stitching, says WRX on them. It's a cool sporty look. Flat bottom steering wheel, good gauges in front of the driver, a little helper screen in the middle. And this vehicle still has a manual transmission. That's right, guys, a 6-speed manual. Subaru says that the last generation, about 75% of those vehicles were still manual transmissions. Now, if you don't want to roll your own gears, there is a CVT. I would just go with the manual if I were you. Now, CVTs, they're good for fuel economy, but for a sports vehicle, not so much. They simulate gears, you do have paddle shifters, but go with that manual transmission. Now, this vehicle, yes, we're still waiting for the STI, and it doesn't make the crazy power people wanted, but at least they took a little bit of a risk when it comes to the styling. But I want to know what you guys think. What are things you like and don't like about this vehicle? Is it a vehicle that moves you in a way? Do you think the last generation was better looking? Do you think this new one's just ugly? Let me know with your comments down below. And if you haven't already and you want to, please check out my channel. I keep trying to give you guys more and more content about cars, trucks, crossovers, and SUVs. Combustion engines, just like this. And EVs, a little of everything. But please, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. That way you guys can stay up to date with the latest and greatest from my channel. And as always, I truly, truly appreciate you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.